So, good afternoon everyone. Today, report po namin is about sa ticketing. So, first, yung topic namin is nature of airline, bus, and shipping tickets. So, yung ticketing, may tanong lang ako, ano yung importansya or ano yung importance ng ticket?
Tickets as in sa bus?
Ticket. Ticket talaga siya. May
Ano?
idea kayo? Ikaw, Jer, may idea ka?
Para yun sa para alam ng conductor kung ba't ka bababa. Ano tayo ka doon?
Sino ba?
Kaya naman ka nagbayad ka.
Sino ba?
Yun.
Parang na-identify kung ilang seats lang yung break time doon sa shipping airline na bus or jeep.
So, lahat ng sinabi nyo is tama naman. Pero,
So basically, a piece of
Yun.
tracks your baggage, fares, even the name of your passenger for the conductor in the bus. Like I paid 240 pesos in the jackliner to come back from Pasig all the way to Caloocan. For 4 to 500, just the key track.
Yes.
so, lahat naman ng sinabi nyo is tama. Pero, yung ticket kasi is para siyang, hindi siya parang isa sa type ng contract which is contract of condition na kung saan is yung isang party, two party ang meron sa isang contract na yun and yung isang party lang yung indicate or pumirma sa contract na meron ka. Like for example is sumakay ka ng bus and meron kang ticket. Sa ticket na yun is nakasulat doon lahat ng mga kailangan mo. Ay sabihin na natin sa airline na lang. Sa ticket mo sa airline, nakalagay doon lahat ng rules and regulations under the company and under their service. So, sa paraan na yon, yung ticket na yon, isa siyang kontrata na kung saan is hindi mo siya pwedeng baguhin kasi rules na ng company yon and ang gagawin mo lang, babayaran mo lang kung ano yung ticket na bibilin mo and kung ano yung rules and services na ay i-obey mo kung ano yung rules ng isang airline. So,
next po is yung accreditation of transportation vehicle by the Department of Tourism. So this involves the minimum requirements for the operation, establishment, and maintenance of vehicles to be accredited by the Department of Tourism. So it's like a certificate na binibigyan ng DOT para sa mga enterprises. Like, for example, for primary tourism, dito naka-involve yung hotel and resort, apartment hotel. So, ito mga enterprises na to, required sila or mandatory sila mag-apply sa DOT for accreditation. So, meron din secondary tourism, ito naman po yung mga restaurant. So, ito po mga businesses na to ay hindi po sila required mag-avail ng accreditation sa DOT. So, ano po ba ang benefits ng may accreditation sa DOT? So, una, endorsement for COMELEC for exemption for liquor ban during the election-related events. Next is yung endorsement to international and domestic airport. And lastly, being prioritized for DOT training programs. So, yun po. Next po yung mga requirements.
Next naman is yung checklist of the general award. Yung unang bullet is duly accomplished DOT accreditation application. Kumbaga dito is yung mga authorities is nagkakandak sila ng mga physical inspection sa establishment premises as part of accreditation process to ensure the compliance with minimum public debt. In case dito yung mga physical inspection na parang hindi siya possible or virtual lang yung inspection niya. Tapos nag-conduct siya ng provisional accreditation reviews. The next is valid mayor's permit, business permit. Dito naman is kailangan ng business permit galing sa mayor. Parang depende or specific regulations and procedures sa local government kung saan nakalocate yung business. If single entrepreneurship valid Department of Trade and Industry business certificate. Yung Department of Trade and Industry, meron silang business name certificate for a single proprietorship is a legal document. Parang officially register siya sa business name ng isang sole proprietorship. Tapos, nagpro-provide siya ng mga proof ng business name and dapat parang valid siya tsaka legally owned by Incorporation, Partnership, Securities and Exchange Commission, Registration, Certification, Articles of Incorporation, and Bylaws. So, corporation partnership, the Securities and Exchange Commission, registration, certificate, and articles of incorporation, along with by its law, are necessary documents for firming the legal establishment. Yung governance is may structure ng entity. Tapos yung document niya is nagsiserve ng official proof of registration and outline ng organization. Authorized list of names of all officials and employees with office designation and nationality. Yung requirement naman para sa unauthorized list is parang names ng mga officials and employees dun sa isang organization or sa isang business. Yung document na to is required para sa business that have an foreign nationals and official articles. The last one is other documents as necessary by you. Dito naman is mga additional na documents lang yung kailangan and necessary sa DOT. Tapos, such as valid working permit from the Department of Labor and Employment. And yung kasama dito is yung mga valid visa and immigration regulations.
Next is specific requirements for tourist standards, regular entry, valid tourist transport service franchise of the region. Para ma-obtain yung tourist transport service deal, kailangan mo mag-apply ng through appropriate regulatory authority in your country. Tapos, yung process nito is pag mag-provide ka ng documentation mo, tsaka yung vehicle na gagamitin mo, tsaka yung mga insurance na kailangan mo bayaran. Valid land transportation office LTO certificate of registration of vehicles, and kailangan i-provide mo yung vehicle na gagamitin mo is malinis, na kayang umandar, tsaka walang sira, para bayagan mo ng gamitin yung vehicle. Land transportation, franchising, and regulatory board, information of units of the currency. Ayun nga, yung pag-check nung pag-verify ng vehicle mo, kailangan malaman nila na na-approve yun for use for transportation services. Then last is proof of attendance to DOT conducted seminar for tourism driving. Ito yung proof na umattend ka sa sa seminar nila ng na-approve yun for use for transportation services. Then last is proof of attendance to DOT conducted seminar for tourism driving. Ito yung proof na umattend ka sa sa seminar nila ng DOT, para malaman nga na pwede ka talagang gumamit ng tourism transportation.
Yung sa specific requirements for tourist entrance, valid maritime industry authority or the certificate of public convenience. Dito naman ini-issue naman compliance and safety naman, regulatory standards for public safety and efficient maritime operation. And sa certificate na doon, napabalidate na yung legitimacy and legality of maritime business to operate passenger and cargo vessels within our boundary waters. And sa next naman, valid certificate of inspection by Marina. And this certification is essential to ensuring the safety of passengers and cargo during maritime transportation. Bago silang umalis, nag-undergo muna sila ng ng certification kung saan pa yung standards and safety ng contracts. And then sa valid certificate of compliance with LCC 6565A of Marina. Ito naman yung parang katulad din ng certificate of inspection nung una. And dito naman parang tinutukoy dito yung safety and operation standard at security para sa mga naka-registered na ships sa Pilipinas. Specific requirements for tourist air transport. Valid certificate of airworthiness from the Civil Aviation Association of the Philippines. Essential to para ma-ensure na aircraft and airworthy and compliant with the regulatory standards. For passengers and crew. Yung aircraft na yun, na-meet yung safety and maintenance ng standard ng kaligtasan ng operasyon sa Philippine Airspace. And sa last, valid franchise to operate the aircraft issued by the Civil Aeronautics Board. Ito naman yung yung CAB na nag-grant ng permission na sa airline operation na mag-conduct ng commercial flight within the Philippines.
Specific requirements for monitorized BACPA. Number 1 is valid Maritime Industry Authority or Marina Certificate of Public Convenience. Parang there are two types of marine categories. Number 1 is seafarer certificate and number 2 is facility certificate. Yung seafarer certificate is parang yung person na yun is knowledgeable to operate and she has skills or he has experience. Yung facility certificate naman is, ito naman yung ibig sabihin naman ito is yung establishment is na-meet yung standards or yung need ng marine establishment for safety purposes. Number 2 is valid certificate of inspections which validity shall not be less than 3 months from the date of filing applications. Ito naman is, by having this, you can ensure the assurance of safety and quality of the compliance with regulations and lastly, it increases trust and credibility. Yung number 3 naman is, valid certifications of public convenience or professional authority, specific permit with the attached rider, containing trips, and authorized rates or certifications that an applications for CPC with Maritime. Ito nga parang meron assurance purposes and safety purposes. Number 4 is valid copy of compulsory passenger insurance with appropriate coverage for each passenger, and lastly is copy of rates and routes to be served and the schedule.